Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's been quite the while. I've been wanting to film for so long, but I haven't been able to because I have not been feeling well at all. And I mentioned in my previous vlog that I had been pretty much under the weather since the summer, and today I want to talk about why. I started feeling weird at the end of June, so around midsummers, and I was actually visiting my mother, and I was noticing that just something in my body was really off. And actually we can take a look at some footage from that time. We just arrived in my hometown like an hour ago, and as usual, I run out to take a walk, and I am known for taking the longest walks here, so I've been out probably for, I don't know, 50 minutes now, and I think it's gonna be a good 2-hour walk at least. It's gonna be awesome weather, and hopefully we're gonna do some fun things, and I'm gonna take you along. So sorry, I'm short of breath because I've been walking so fast, and my nose is a little runny because I have allergies. So I'm just gonna cut it short here and see you later. Happy midsummers! We are visiting my mom at work, and it's amazing weather, and it's so nice. And we actually spent the morning in the strawberry fields and got some strawberries, and I forgot to film. So someone has started their barbecue, and I think it smells really awful. I really don't like barbecue, but I do love the sun. I'm so tired. I mean, I love hanging out with people and meeting our family, but I am exhausted. So I just took a shower, I washed my face, and I put on pajamas or, comfy clothes, and now I'm just sitting here in the couch, just chilling, and I'm just gonna try to relax. Also, I'm so short of breath today, and I don't know what's going on with me. I'm nauseous and I'm short of breath, and I was also short of breath when I filmed for my first walk the other day. And I don't know what's going on. My heart is racing. I don't know if I'm just stressed somehow, and need to take it a little bit slower. So as you can see, I was very off, and I was experiencing things that I had never experienced before, and my period was also late. So I kind of had an indication of what might be going on, but of course I didn't know anything. And I was really eager to take a pregnancy test, and I had actually 2 of them at home. So I had to move through these 3 days of midsummers with my family until I finally got home on this Sunday and was able to take a test. And my husband was actually racing through the door. He was meeting a friend, so he just unpacked real quickly and left. And then I couldn't wait any longer, so I took the test in my solitude, and it was positive. So apparently I was pregnant, and I just remember getting extremely shocked because we had been trying for a while and nothing had happened. So I was kind of feeling or I hadn't given up, but I was it's probably not gonna happen. It's not, in the stars for us. But all of a sudden, so there I was, pregnant. It was the end of June, and I was not panicking, but I was what's going on? What's gonna happen now? and I put my shoes on and I went out for the longest walk. I just had to walk it off and think about it, and I was feeling all of the things. Like, I was sad, I was happy, I was excited, I was in panic, in shock, like all of the things. And being a Capricorn, also like doing this 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year schedule in my head about all the things that I was going to go through from that point, and also fearing, like, it was such an early stage, and knowing that it hadn't been working out for us before, I was like a little bit scared that I was going to lose the baby. I mean, I had no idea what was going to happen. This was like my pregnancy week 3 or something. So, but luckily we had an appointment with a gynecologist the next week, and she actually did a tiny ultrasound for us, and this is what it looked like. So you can barely see, but there's a tiny dot right here, which is the fragment of the fetus. And this is in pregnancy week 4. And after we had done that, of course, we were a little bit more positive about it, but still very scared. And I remember in the beginning, I was scared to even move. Like, I didn't know if I was hurting the fetus or anything. It was a really like uncertain time. And my pregnancy was pretty much, or the first trimester was pretty much chaos for me. When I hit the end of week 5, I started experiencing extreme nausea. I was extremely tired, like such a fatigue that I have never experienced in my life before. My heartbeat was pumping 1,000,000 beats per minute. Like, it was just so strange for me. So my life changed pretty much from that point, and that was the beginning of July. I would say that the nausea was actually the worst part, because it just knocks you down. You can't do anything. I was just laying for hours and hours a day, and it wasn't just morning sickness. Like, this was 24/7, like constantly, and I tried everything and nothing worked. And it just knocked me over completely. I could basically like do one thing, like one activity per day, and then my energy was out. And I had to try to do it in the morning, because the longer time passed, the more nauseous I would get. The first trimester was extremely challenging for me. And I had my summer vacation during that time for 4 weeks, and I just remember like the first 3 weeks of that, I was actually like, I was crying every day. I was sleeping through the days, and I was just so miserable. I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't move, I could barely go for walks. I had to give up my lifestyle basically, and my diet also went off whack. I couldn't eat the healthy things that I was used to, that I liked. Everything I wanted to eat was unhealthy, like bread and pasta, and I was just hungry all of the time. I was eating and stuffing my face, also because I was sad, so I was comfort eating as well, and I just fell into this black hole. Like, I got this identity crisis, and I was really depressed for quite some time. Like, my eating disordered thoughts increased because I was gaining weight and my body was changing, and I didn't know how to handle it or how to deal with it. It was the worst like 3 months of my life, no doubt, and the most challenging ones. And I think it's important to talk about these things, because the general image that we get to see about pregnant women are like happy women and their little bellies, and they're being super healthy and they're doing Pilates, and that's not, I mean, I guess that's what it's like for some people, but not for all people. And for me, it was certainly not. And I think that many mothers-to-be also feel like they have to be happy, they have to be excited and grateful and all of that stuff, but it is okay to actually voice that you're not happy, that you are sad, that you are experiencing something that's difficult. And it doesn't mean that you're not grateful for your baby. It just means that you have a tough time dealing with pregnancy, and that's not something that is uncommon. So other things I was experiencing during my first trimester was acne. I was extremely tired. I was nauseous 24/7. I was extremely hungry all of the time. I had anxiety. I was depressed. Yeah, all the things. And how I coped with that? Well, support, of course, from family. I hadn't told many people in my vicinity, but I had told my best friend and my mom, of course, and my husband was great support for me during this time. And I also got to start seeing a psychiatrist, and even if that didn't help me super much, it was just nice to have someone to talk to. I also reached out to a clinic that works with eating disorders, and they gave me an appointment in November. So I had at least that to look forward to, getting help with that. And I think that is what got me through the first trimester, and also like the last week of my vacation, where I did feel a little bit better, so I could start taking walks again in my forest. And I remember it was really warm outside, so I went swimming a couple of times, and I just tried to make the best of it. But to be honest, those first 3 months were actually the worst 3 months of my life so far. So right now I'm in my second trimester, and we actually did an ultrasound a couple of weeks ago. Here is the baby. We know the gender, and we also have a name actually picked out. And we're super grateful and happy, and we can't wait to meet this person. And as you can see right now, I feel a lot better. I'm not depressed like I was during the summer, and a lot of that is because I'm not nauseous anymore like the way that I was in my first trimester. And I also got some energy back when I entered my second trimester, so I'm very, very grateful for that. But I have other complications now that I'm going to address more in my next video. So I wouldn't say that I'm enjoying pregnancy so far. Right now I just want it to be over, and I just want my life and my body back. But other than that, I just love feeling like the kicks and the movements in my belly. That's really like cozy, and I don't know. Other than that, I don't think I was built to be pregnant. I'm too active, I'm too goal-oriented, I'm too driven. I don't know, it's really hard for me to be still. It's hard for me to be I don't know, just cocooning. Maybe I could do it for like the last month or so, but now I've been doing it for, well, 6 months, and it's wearing me down. It's making me go crazy. Yeah. But more about my second trimester in my next video. So that was my little pregnancy reveal. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have anything that you would like for me to address in my next one about pregnancy or anything else, just leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you pretty shortly in my next one. Bye!